Sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence.
Jordan's messages.
I was working on a gate yesterday, okay? And I got the worst splinter of my life. It's so deep, I don't even know when it will come out. If it will my body eventually push it out, Josh? Like I push people's solutions to their questions out into the open? Look, I can only do so much. My body can do so much. I have to do the finishing job, Josh. I have to eventually dig into my hand and pull that thing out when it gets, close enough to the surface. I act as that for you. I push your question out to the surface, but guess what? It is gonna hurt a little bit when you have to inevitably pull it out with tweezers, okay? You have to do some of the work. I can't do it all for you. I wish to God that I could, because this world would be so much better if I could, but I can't. You have to do the dirty work too. And you know where you can also help do the dirty work? The Blimey Cow community. You will meet amazing people if you become a supporter, and for just $5 or more, you're gonna get this amazing keychain, okay? You will get it literally in the mail that day. Josh will send it to you.
I'll mail it that day.
That's what I meant. Okay, Josh can't teleport. We do have that technology that we've created, but we patent pending. We haven't gotten that out yet. So then once we have that done, then who knows where Blimey Cow will go? Who knows? Messages will be everywhere all at once. You will ask a question, I will teleport into your room distance enough that if you do something to me, I'll be able to teleport away. I will give you the solution, teleport the heck out of there. Getting out of Dodge. Let's get to the messages.
Who's gonna believe you if you call the police?
Football is unmessy in your lives. I heard you loud and clear about wanting short messages, so I'll waste your time and tell you that I heard it loud and clear. So I'll cut to the chase. How do I tell my parents that I do not want my father walking me down the aisle? It's not funny. And that I do not want to do a father-daughter dance when I get married later this year. To cut to the chase, again, he was a verbally abusive alcoholic growing up, and I do not love him. Josh, this is heavy. This might be too heavy for the first question, Josh. Just trying to have a good time here. I have to push the splinter out to the surface. If he weren't still married to my mother, I likely wouldn't talk to him at all. This aspect of the wedding hasn't yet come up in conversation with my parents, but it inevitably will. Josh, okay. Look. How do you? Okay, I don't think that you can make this relationship any worse. So, like, what's holding you back? Is it just that initial push that you need to the surface, Josh? You got to do the digging. But is it that initial push that if you get over, it'll be like, okay, glad I did that? Or is it going to be like some kind of regret because you wish that things were different, but they aren't, and they might not ever be? If he's like that, it really does make things difficult. Honestly, look, if you don't want to have the father-daughter dance, you're just gonna have to say so, and then just deal with the consequences. Because if that's something that you literally cannot bring yourself to do, which I get that. Like you just, the sooner the better. Because if you wait till that day and then it doesn't happen, it's gonna be this big weird thing. And if maybe this will open up some kind of conversation. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe it will. If you say it early. You make the discretion. If he's gonna get like really mad, then maybe put it off as long as wait as long as possible so he can only do so much damage. I don't know. I mean, that's a thing that you got to think through. I don't know.
I think she should have her mom deal with this. Say, hey mom, the one married to this guy?
Oh, well.
I didn't have any choice in this. You did.
Hey, that might be part of the problem, okay?
Ooh, that's true.
So, look, this is a complicated one, and honestly, it could be that you might have to wait till the last second to say it. Just so, if it really could do a lot of damage, I don't know. You don't want to, and then you're gone. So, you know,
don't have to deal with it for one day.
Honestly, I don't know. That weirdly sounds like that might be good advice, but at the same time, I really have no clue. So, you know, do what you will. It's hard for me to say. Hello, Jordan and Josh. I'm a girl in my late teens, and I am a few months into my second job working in food service. I love my job, but I have a problem with some of the customers. Older men have yelled redhead jokes. I have red hair. As they pulled away from the drive-thru window on multiple occasions, and once someone made me very uncomfortable with inappropriate nickname. Is that like a thing? Redhead jokes? What is that? What does that mean?
Oh yeah, people make ginger jokes. Have you heard this? This is like one of the lowest rungs of comedy. It's like if you're really, really not funny.
Why is that even funny?
It's like Cards Against Humanity, but like hair jokes.
Why is it funny? I don't understand. Like,
I guess because the joke is that people with red hair look weird or something.
It's like a prejudice against people with red hair. I thought that people liked red hair.
I guess not. Some people make jokes. They call them gingers. Can you believe this? Embarrassing.
That's not even a funny joke. Each time I have been so caught off guard, my only reaction was an awkward laugh. How can I respond in a way that shows my disapproval but is not mean to a customer? Side note, masks make it difficult to be disapproving face. Hey, that's a good point. I have started hiding my hair to avoid these comments. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Look, this is difficult because they are customers, Josh, okay? Look, you don't want to just sit here and be somebody's punching bag left and right. You can come up with a little 1-2, you know, but if they are screaming some obscenity as they're driving away, not much you can do there. But if somebody is like sitting there berating you, you got to be creative, okay? There are very creative, nice ways to be totally mean to somebody. Now, I'm not great at that, but I've met people that are great at that, and you know what? It is a skill. And it's a skill that I've never had to develop in my life as some kind of defense mechanism, but if you have to, I would hone that skill like never before. And I don't even know where you go to find. You might actually honestly have to write out situations. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you might have to write out specific situations that you're saying repeatedly happen over and over again, and then say, okay, if this person says this joke,
come up with a one-liner.
Here's a one-liner.
You could say, at least I have hair. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's like they're not gonna get mad if like they go and complain to the manager. You just say, this guy was, you know, being a total jerk to me, and I just said a joke back.
I made a joke back.
Like, what?
Can you not?
You can't take it, and then
girl.
Right, and then the guy who's there is like, he looks like an idiot now because he's like, wait, what? Now you can't take that.
I did make a ginger joke.
Look, okay, you got to come up with at least 5 or 6 one-liners that you can just toss out at any given moment. Like, recite them in your mind to the point that it's second nature. It's first nature. It's just they just come out and you surprise yourself at how clever you are. That's what I would do, particularly in this situation.
This is like Kathleen Kelly in You've Got Mail.
Exactly like that. Also, self-disparaging humor is great because Josh was just talking about that. You know, it really takes people off guard, makes them realize they're being jerks, but you know, you can come up with that as well. So anyways, I've done that many times. Look where I am now. Now, guys, anytime we run a deal like we're doing right now with our incredible keychains, that deal is only possible because our website makes it so easy to do. I mean, we're basically a factory now, shipping out merch to our supporters left and right, and it's all thanks to Squarespace. Squarespace makes it so easy for us to create an online shop, create promo codes, keep track of orders. It's simply the best. So whether you want to start a blog, a web store, a portfolio, or you just want your own website, Squarespace makes it super easy. They have beautiful templates and it's all super intuitive. No matter how basic or advanced you want it to be, your site is going to look amazing. I guarantee it. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform, which means that they have everything you need to keep your site updated and looking amazing. You don't need other subscriptions once you start using Squarespace. They have video blocks which let you embed your YouTube or Vimeo videos right right onto your website easily. They have Squarespace member areas where you can put gated content just for members of your website. And you can easily look at your site analytics as well. Squarespace helps us run our business, and they can help you too. If you want your own space on the web, do it with Squarespace. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to our link squarespace.com/cow, because there you're going to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/cow. Now, let's get back to the messages. Hi. My dad's been a J-irk my whole life. He doesn't know how to love us and not use us like work machines. After a ton of stuff has gone down, he wants to change again and is seeking after my love and attention. I don't give it to him and he mopes. Then I feel worse and question myself. I'm mid-depression because of him, and he wants me to risk my remaining stability to love on him when he might pull back again. I don't desire a relationship with him to begin with because he's been absent my whole life, but he won't back off. How can I still be respectful to a man who's hurt me, but keep my boundaries in a Christ-like way? What's up with these fathers, man? Like, what's going on here?
I was laughing at the way you were reading the question, not the question itself.
I think clearly, Josh, you're lying. You were laughing at the question.
No.
So sick. He always laughs at these father questions. I don't understand. I'm joking, Josh. Josh, fathers they're having a hard time these days. Okay, I've read the statistics. Where are they? They're gone. Okay, they're not doing great. They need to watch Messages.
We should make sure to say dads who watch Messages stick around.
Dads who watch Messages stick around. I love that. We are going to do that. Your dad's dug himself into a hole. I get it. Okay, you do bad things, and then but they're bad things, but then they're like really bad to the point that your children actually start to distance themselves from you. At that point, you're kind of rude. Okay, you kind of are, and it's hard at that point to come back. Because, at that point, you just start seeming desperate and untrustworthy. And then when your kids, honestly, I don't think he's being manipulative when he's, actually gets depressed that you don't want to do anything with him. Because he just all of a sudden has this huge realization of, wow, I've really messed up. And you can hardly blame the guy for that. But at the same time, he did kind of have it coming. It's hard. It's you kind of have to be more of the adults than your dad. And that's look, is that the way life was supposed to be? No, it's not. So that's where we get into this weird territory where it's now all bets are off, the gloves are off, what happens next? We're just making this up as we go.
It would be very sad to have a bad dad.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be sad? I can't even imagine.
Well, that's why with these questions, it's so hard for me to get myself in the mindset. I've been around people who have had bad fathers, and it's really hard to put myself in the situation and to understand it. You have two routes. You could just keep things going the way that they are, kind of ignore them, or you could, try and be the adult in the situation and, give him respect, but keep a distance because he's not really super trustworthy. I mean, and I don't know, it's just hard.
All right, this next question is one of the strangest that you'll ever read.
Hey Jordan and Josh, I love that. My friends and I, we are in college, so we all live together. Some people get on these spurts of they have to put these parentheses everywhere. Have recently purchased a baby turtle for our fish tank. Isn't that illegal? While this is all nice and dandy for us living in the house, my girlfriend must have multiple. Doesn't approve at all. It's not that she has anything against turtles, but she says that it's hard for her to feel like we are alone during alone time. I'm fine with the turtle hanging out my room, but she's given me an ultimatum. The turtle goes or no more alone time. I don't know what to do because I feel as though the turtle didn't do anything wrong. It's a turtle. Is she right to feel this way? How can I persuade her that the turtle doesn't care about alone time? How do I even return a turtle?
The last part is, how do I even return a turtle?
Look, one time this is how you know people are perverted. They are, Josh. All right, your girlfriend's slightly, or your girlfriends, they are slightly perverted. Here's the thing. One time I was watching Wheel of Fortune, and Pat Sajak asked Vanna White a perverted question. He asked this question. He said, "You have cats. Do you ever let your cat see you while you're getting dressed?" And I thought, Pat Sajak, that's something a sicko would ask. Why does it matter if an animal sees you getting dressed, you weirdo?
Why would you even think?
Why would you even think about that? Anybody who has a problem with an animal, like, just being an animal, particularly if it's a turtle, what the heck? And she's worried about alone time? I'm more worried about your alone time than I am about this turtle. Okay, she doesn't care about that. She's like, I don't care about our alone time. I just care about the turtle is watching this alone time. Maybe she thinks that maybe she's so paranoid that people are finding out what she's doing that she's like, maybe the turtle will talk and will tell something. Like, maybe God will give this turtle a voice and will tell a friend. And then that friend will tell my parents. And that's the way that God is going to end up telling. I'm telling you, people, when they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, they start to think all sorts of weird, crazy stuff. I'm telling you, okay? She is having honestly, I think that she might be having some kind of like crisis of conscience. And hey, dude, pick up on that and stop with this alone time stuff, because forget about the turtle. Keep the turtle. Get rid of the alone time. Everybody's happy then. And then when you guys actually get married and then alone time happens, the turtle can be in a different room. Okay? Keep the turtle. Get rid of alone time.
You'll have a whole house. You'll just have a room because you're living with like. Ugh.
You're living. You think about how sick this situation is, dude. You're with a bunch of guys in a dorm or wherever, okay? A dorm, a small room. You have a turtle that you guys have decided to keep because you thought it was the funniest thing in the world, okay?
Hilarious.
And then you're having alone time with a girl in a room where like 6 or 7 guys live with a turtle. That is sick. Get rid of alone time. Keep the turtle. Keep the turtle. Get rid of alone time.
I can smell that dorm. The dorm
a mile away. It's coming through our door. It's perforating the walls. Get rid of alone time. Keep the turtle. Okay, look. I think this was a great message. I honestly, I do. I think it was amazing. I think it was one of my better performances, like with my answers to the questions, because I got the splinters out enough. I had to dig deep to get them to the surface enough. I pushed them. And now the ball is in your court. The tweezers are in your court. Okay, however you would like to dig it out. The hot needle is in your court. Sometimes you really got to get in there. If it's in so deep, I can only do so much in a 2 or 3 minute answer. $5, guys. I will shill a little bit more because it is so worth it. Okay, $5 or more for this. Why not give us $7, Josh? Why not 100? And then you'll still just get one of these, but it'll be worth $100 to you.
If you do $7, you get the bonus message. So.
If you give us $7, you get this incredible keychain. You get to be in the community, and you get the bonus message that is coming up right now as we speak, Josh. Okay, don't be messy, and leave good messages, and become $5, and then watch the bonus message right now.
Hello again. There were some people thinking I was a member of some New World Order or something due to my previous announcement. I think you misunderstood my intentions when I said the Great Reset. I only intend to reset Blimey Cow. There is a very important character that we all know and love, the greatest character of all time, that has been abandoned on this YouTube channel, and the only way to bring him back is...
What are you doing?
Leave me be! I am doing this for your own good!
Get out of here. We're not even shooting a video today, dude.
I'm shooting today. Back off, Josh!
Why are you even here? What are you doing?
You have abandoned me. This is my only hope of restoring balance.
You're really entitled, you know that?
I'm entitled? Me? I'm entitled? Oh, that's it.
We're done here. I want a divorce.